Good afternoon, cult members, and welcome to Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is going to be our trailer reaction for Madam Web. I know she has no idea what's about to happen. Here we go. And go! What do you want from me? Why do you care for me? Why do you know? Sony!
Hey! Come on. Get your stuff. Let's go.
Oh. Oh.
Let's try that again.
What in the Groundhog Day?
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time.
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
Trying to save people who were running out of it. Until one moment changed everything.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions.
Well,
I knew he was gonna die. I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me?
Where are your shoes, sir?
where are your shoes? I was just going to say.
That
New
mean
York
he's
City's
dead
a
if he
whole
doesn't
new
shoot.
level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What is going on? I can see the future. Oh, what the hell? Didn't see that coming? That's not how
Friends.
I've seen that man before.
So who is he?
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic.
Oh, that's good.
You almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
Well,
Honestly, like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
Fair.
You have no idea what those girls have come.
Why don't you want from me?
I think he can see into the future.
What are you wanting me? He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down! Why aren't you scared? Why do you care for me? Your future was almost so different. Where do we go?
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Get ready.
somebody's been learning
Now!
abilities.
You're showing off. Maybe a little.
Is that a P for Peter Parker?
And it's not Peter Parker. So, I have seen zero Discord today. I've watched this trailer twice now. I'm slightly intrigued. Outside of Sony doing their whole, here's the trailer for the trailer before the trailer starts. I'm going to continue to bitch about that until they freaking fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a little bit about this today,
Okay.
but I purposely didn't really
Right,
watch anything because I knew we were doing a trailer reaction. So, I am cautiously optimistic.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm happy for the girl power movies, and if you're not, go
You're-
back to your cave.
Right, you're
Um,
watching the wrong show.
and I like Dakota Johnson. I know that there are also probably those same people who are like, 50 Shades of Grey. But I mean, I like her, and they've done okay with the Spider-Man movies. Now, those did have Marvel input. I don't know if that's the case with this.
I
So-
haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
One way or
I mean,
the
it did. The Marvel logo was there.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't know what that necessarily means.
There's a difference between the Marvel logo, the Marvel.
It's not the fanfare logo.
It's not the Marvel Sony logo. It's the Marvel Entertainment logo.
Right.
So, which is more of the comics and stuff like that.
Right.
And Sony's got the rights to all the Spider-Man stuff, but they play nice with each other.
Right. But I don't know if that's the case with this one also. But from some of the other movies that they have not done as well with. I'm hopeful that this one will be good.
We've been pretty consistent with our reaction of Venom around here. It they just didn't hit for us. We've seen them both. They were okay.
Yeah.
Especially after I've been told how vicious Venom was. However, Sony did do Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, which are two of our favorite
Right.
Spider-Man movies
Right.
ever. Favorite movies
Spider-Mans.
ever.
Yeah.
But it's interesting with Madam Web. In the comics, she is the one that is the connective tissue to all of the Spider people. And I find it interesting that when they announced this after Across the Spider-Verse came out, to kind of go with Kraven, who is a Spider-Man villain,
Right.
and you got the Venom stuff, and
Right.
kind of all that kind of stuff. So they are obviously, and then they announced Into the Spider-Verse, where we got to meet so many more.
Right. I want to see a live action of Porky Parker.
Right.
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker. But to introduce specifically this character when there's other Spider-Man stuff outside of Spider-Man kind of going on, it's I outside of Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Right.
I find it very interesting. It feels like they're trying to build something around the Spider-Man universe that can dip its toe in the MCU every once in a while.
Well, I mean,
and then
they've
dip
proven
its
that.
toe out.
They've proven that with the Venom stuff. I mean, the Venom
post-credit
stinger
scene,
at the
yeah.
post-credit scene. So they just have not. The execution has not been.
Morbius too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the execution has not been.
Although David Tennant was amazing, or Matt Smith was amazing.
Yeah, he always makes a good bad guy. Him and David Tennant both make good bad guys.
Yeah, and they're really nice people. That's always how it works.
So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope it's good.
It for aesthetically the way it looks, it feels it the visual story that they're telling feels very much Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle maybe was a little bit brighter at times, but it kind of has that visual style to it. So I'm wondering if there was some crossover between those two. Not that there's going to be a crossover between Blue Beetle and the Spider-Verse,
Right.
That
just
kind of
more of the cinematic.
the cinematic and the staging, and the
style.
fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
And Blue Beetle was decent. I mean,
It was
we liked
decent.
it.
Yeah. I think we both liked it.
Yeah.
It's interesting that using Ezekiel as the bad guy in this, because he's kind of got a very gray kind of storyline with Peter Parker, and so it looks like they're going to take elements from what I've read today. It looks like they're going to take some elements from his story and kind of add it to this Madam Web version to introduce this main character, and then all the girls are all versions of Spider-Woman, and so and apparently one of them, they show it in a clip. I can't remember which one it was. It's in the current comic run, and everybody's loving the character in the comic run.
Oh, nice.
She's got her own kind of thing that's going on in the Spider-Verse, where Peter comes in and out every once in a while,
Yeah.
and Silk is connected to Ezekiel and a couple of these other girls, and so that's a character that a lot of people have been wanting to see. So it feels like they're trying to build to something. I'm totally okay with it. I was listening to a podcast this week where they were complaining a little bit about getting too much stuff, that we were getting bombarded with a lot of stuff, and it was hard to sit down and talk about the art of it and everything. And so I get that conversation, but I'm also one of those weirdos that watched Loki and what was the other one that was going on? Ahsoka and Loki were going on at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm watching Bad Batch and Andor at the same time. And so I'm here for all of that kind
That's ADD brain.
Yep, pretty much. So let us know what you thought of this trailer and our reaction to it in the comments down below. Please be nice. That's for crime around here. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and follow us on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links are in the description down below. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.